Hello all, welcome to Autobot YouTube channel. So today we are going to see how you can connect UiPath Studio to the Git repository and how you can properly upload the project to the Git and how you can clone the same thing from the Git to your system. Okay, so that is what we are going to see. So for connecting to Git repository, what you have to do is just go to home. Okay, so in the teams you can see we have the version controller, right? Like Git is there, TFS is there, and SVN is there. Okay, so in this particular video we are going to see how you can connect to Git repository. Okay, so Git is nothing but Git is an open source and free version controller in which you can create your public or the private repository and you can upload your project. Okay, so before going to upload the project, we have to create the repository, right? In the Git, we have to create a repository. For that, I'm going to github.com. Okay, so if you don't have an account, what you have to do is you have to create a account over there. Okay, so currently I have logged with my credential. Okay, if you don't have an account in GitHub, just create an account. That is an easy process. You just need to provide a email ID, then username and the password, and it will ask for a puzzle to solve. Okay, so that's it. It will create you a GitHub account. And here what we have to do is to upload the project to the GitHub. You have to create a repository. For that, what you have to do is just click on this plus button. Here click on new repository. Okay, so there are two types of repository. One is public and private. Public means anyone on the internet can see this repository. You choose who can commit. Okay, and what is private? You choose who can see and commit to this repository. Okay, so if you upload your project as a public means anyone can see the project, but if you want to make some changes to the repository, you have to give the permission. But for private, only you can see the project as well as only you can commit the changes. But if you want to add some new person to the repository, you can add that. Okay, so that is possible with the private repository. So that I will show you how you can do that. Okay, so we have to give a name for our repository. So let me name it like okay demo repo. Okay, so demo repo is available, and you have to give a proper description to your repository because it will help your colleagues or others to understand what is this project and why you have created this repository. Okay, so this is a sample repository to test the UiPath and Git. Okay, so I'm going to make it as a private. Okay, and I'm going to add a readme file. So readme file is nothing but it's just like a text file. In that you can get the configuration details of your project. Okay, so what is the purpose of this project and what are the details of mandatory details of the project, all those things you can see in the readme file, and it will help you to configure Git with the application also. Okay, so if you choose add a readme file means it will automatically create you a readme file. Click on create a repository. Okay, so now you can see it has created a new repository and we have only one branch, that is main, that is a default branch. Okay, and here you can see there is no file uploaded to this project, right? Only readme file is there, it got generated automatically, right? So suppose if you want to load a project to this repository, what we have to do? We have to copy this URL. Okay, so this is the URL to our repository. So just copy this URL, go to your studio, click on Git initialization. Okay, add the current project to a new local Git repository. The repository location can be the same as a project folder or a parent folder. Okay, so let's go to Git init. You have to choose the project which you want to upload, select folder. Okay, then I'm going to select all the files over here. Okay, and we need to add a commit message, so I'm going to add first commit. So we have to give the proper commit message. Okay, so as it's a version controller, the each version commit message will get update whenever you are committing your project. Okay, so commit and push. It will ask for the URL. Here you need to paste the URL, and here it is asking for the remote name. Okay, so it means it will create a connection inside your UiPath Studio. So let me put it like a demo git add. Click on save. Okay, the current branch is out of date. Overwrite remote content, pull or cancel. I'm going to click on overwrite remote content. Okay, so changes were pushed successfully to our particular repository and to the main branch. So let me go to repository. Okay, so currently the project is not available. So what you have to do is just refresh your repository. Okay, so once you refresh it, you can see your project is now available in your repository. Okay, so it got uploaded 1 minute ago. So this is how you can upload your project to the repository using the UiPath. Okay, so suppose if you are getting some error while doing this Git connection, what you have to do is just go to this particular URL github.com/apps/UiPath and install this application. Okay, so this will help to enable a connection between UiPath and the GitHub. Okay, so just go to this path and just install this application. Okay, so that's it. So we have seen how you can upload the project to your repository, and now you can see it as connected to the repository, and here it is showing the disconnect. And what is clone repository? Suppose if you want to get the project from the repository to your folder, you can use a clone repository, right? So suppose if you want to work on some updated project which you uploaded to project, what you have to do, you have to first clone the repository, then you can do the execution. So let me show you how you can do that. So click on clone repository. If you continue the current, okay, no problem, continue. Okay, so what is the repository URL? I'm going to give the same repository URL. And where is the checkout directory? Okay, so I'm going to give some different directory. Let me put it like a UiPath and okay, let me create a new folder here. Okay, I'm just putting it like a checkout. Okay, select folder. And if you want to use the credential, you can use the credentials for doing that. Okay, so I'm not going to do that, because if you are going for a private repository, you can use the credentials for doing that. So let me click on open, restoring dependencies. So let me go to that folder UiPath, and we created this folder, right? Checkout. So now you can see the latest folder has downloaded to the folder which you created. Okay, so this is how you can use the clone repository. So instead of installing the Git desktop and using the bash commands for connecting to the repository, you can directly use these plugins to connect to the GitHub and get the project and to upload your project. Okay, so this is what you have to do, and now you can see it has opened the project also. So go to settings. Okay, let me click on this, click open project folder. Okay, so now you can see the project which you clone from the repository to UiPath Studio is opened in your Studio Designer. Okay, so hope this video is useful and interesting for you. So this is how you need to connect to different version controllers to control your project versions. And if there is any confusion or if there is any configuration issues happening while trying this particular git to UiPath configuration, just put that in the comment box. I can help you out to resolve that issues. So uh, so thanks for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe our channel, and please like the video, and please share this content to your friends, and don't forget to give your valuable comments. So thanks for watching. Bye.